baby Shelby. Hey, Lizzie. It looks like you've been doing some bearing in that litter box. Chris, did you just close the door?
Yes.
Okay, I was wondering what the heck. I don't remember that door being closed. Lizzie ate kibble today. Been meaning to top it off the tank here. It was kind of cute because she had just nursed a little bit. Mama went behind the Enterprise. Lizzie went for some more. Look at you go. Mama bopped her on the head, basically said milk bar's closed. Lizzie said okay, came over here and started nibbling. Don't get scared, little one. She just sniffed the air. Like, where's the food? This is a lot farther over than I remember it being. About 5 minutes before I came in, Lizzie came down out of this tower. I've always been saying the best way for a cat to climb down is backwards so that they can hook their claws like this and step down. It's like she put her head through the hole, hooked a paw at top, swung down until she was like this, caught on, and climbed down. Probably need to get a new one of these so she can grip easier. Hey, Mom. Uh-oh, there's a little one. She's got a fat little belly. She's about 3 times her birth length now, if not more. She turned 5 weeks old yesterday, and she's doing things that I would not expect a kitten to do until they're 6 or 7 weeks old. I was going to offer Lizzie some more kibble, but Mama went and did this. I'm sure Mama will close the milk bar again. She sniffed at the water, but I did not see her drink today. Uh-oh. You guys are like trying to block people again. Try the kibble. She's licking the kibble. Okay, now she seems like she's taking it in. She doesn't have much teeth, so she won't actually chew it. She'll swallow the pieces whole, which is why they're so tiny. Yeah, yeah. There's proof of at least one kibble down. She backed up and was mouthing it. And then I'll give her wet food after. Hunger is an important process in the weaning of a kitten. A kitten that is full this has no incentive to switch. Oh, the question was asked, do I think Lizzie just seems smart because she's an only kitten? Or is she actually just really smart? That girl is totally freaking smart. It's like, even if there was other kittens here, it's clear if a kitten's smarter than average. And that's why the weights fluctuate during this phase. And even though she had 0 gain yesterday, that's good. Because usually they lose a lot more than that. It's like you can go back to the previous litters and it's like their gains are nice and smooth. Then all of a sudden it just goes all to hell and back and forth, up and down, all over the place. That's when Mama's weaning. Mama, nope, nope, you let the kitten's like, She cleaned her plate last night. Jersey, I just basically answered that question. I have no idea where I got this. I've never seen anything like it since. Listen, I know where I got this, but I've never seen anything like it since. Yeah, if you're concerned about her weight, there's no reason to be. Honestly, there is absolutely 0 reason to be worried about her weight. In fact, her weight trend is impressively good. She's been using the litter box for about a week now. And I don't see any boo-boos. I did not forget Shelby's treats. I just did not bring them in. I use the treats as an incentive to get her to do things that I would like her to do. I don't need to do that now. Paul, please. This is a third of a can of baby cat with. Make sure your fingers are clean before you wipe your face. With 6 cc's of water. Yeah, if you want to worry about something, worry about her crashing the car. She's too young to drive. But she's on private property, so there's no restriction against it. I add the water for 2 purposes. One, to make sure that she gets plenty of hydration during the weaning process, and Paul, and to soften it up so that she can eat it easier. She's doing better at eating the food. She's actually licking it up and not sucking it up. Flying fish is transcribing what I say for those who cannot hear for whatever reason. She's not me. I also nuked it for, since it came out of the fridge, I nuked it for 12 seconds. To warm it up for 10 seconds if it's just room temperature. Then I stir it really well and we'll wait about 5 minutes before feeding it to her. Here you go, Mom. You can... Oh, look at all this mess. Clean up your mess here, girl. Look at this. Look at this. And this is why I use blanket. Oh, I hate it when the phone rotates. On the YouTube app on Android, if it rotates while chat is on, chat no longer scrolls once I put it back. I have to force close the app. She's crunched herself up so small and she looks like a little fat bumblebee. With a stinger. I did not add kibble to the lunch because she's actually going for the kibble on her own as of about an hour ago. Or a half hour. Bumblebee and flying fish are just transcribing every other thing I say. I'll make it easy on them and just, do some cuddling and less chat reading. Come here, Mama. Well, your face is surprisingly clean. Your paws are cold from being in the food. It's time for my afternoon nap with Lizzie. As soon as she gets tired. You doing the upside down Lizzie B? Mom says, I'll clean your face for you. And Lizzie's like, I'll smack your face back for you. She's like, Mom, stop. If you ever had your mom go, come here, and clean your face, that's what just happened. And she stopped to groom. She's grooming her paw. Are you my paw? She also figured out how to run yesterday. I clipped it for Faith and added a little back and forth rewind action. If you go to Faith's Brooke Ivy 3 channel, you can see the video Lizzie discovers her second gear. Link to Brooke Ivy 3 YouTube channel is below in the description. Your mama's cleaning your plate. She's like, I want to go to my mommy. What are you doing? She's got such a little round kitten face. No, Lizzie, go pee. Don't stalk my finger. You got me. You see your mama's tail? Go get it. Don't just remember, it's never wise to stalk your mama when she's peeing. It's also never wise to use the litter box while mama's peeing too. She might get buried. She's totally stalking mama. I'm curious to see how she gets down. Go down backwards or sideways, or just jump. Totally stuck the landing. Trying to get her to go on my back. You're going the wrong way, kid. Is it potty time? It is. It's potty time. She's having a wee. Or it could be a poop. Nope, that's a poop. That's a poop posture. Don't lose your balance, girl. Just providing stability. Keep pushing. There you go. Healthy looking poop. It's a big poop. Good girl. You probably lost a whole gram right there. Whole ounce. I do have an accent, BG. It's called a traveler's accent. Because I lived in so many places. And depending on who I talk to, my accent can change. I pick up accents very quickly and easy. It's like, for example, I watched the new Transformers movie, the most recent one, and afterward, I sounded like Optimus Prime. Autobots, roll out! That was bad. I didn't sound like him before I said that. Poop report is good. Now you're going after Mama's tail? Why don't you try some water? I live north of Seattle, Washington. I foster for Purrfect Pals. What's really cool about the Transformer movies that Peter Cullen voiced every TV show, cartoon, movie that had Optimus Prime in it have the same voice actor. There is only one Prime. What you doing over there, Lizzie? Shelby is still letting Lizzie nurse, not as often, and she closes down the bar quickly. Hunger is a great motivator to switch food sources. Case in point, Mama nursed Shelby or Lizzie for about 5 minutes. Then she moved over here. Kitten went after her. Kitten got told no with a little nip to the ear. Kitten came over and tried kibble. A full kitten has no incentive to switch. I went to the Boston area to visit for about a week, and I came back with a Boston accent. Hung out with a girl in New Orleans. I had a really, really strong New Orleans accent, and a couple hours later, I had a slight one too. You know, the difference between a British accent and an Australian accent is how much they use the word eh. But with that metric, it's pretty hard to tell a Canadian accent from an Australian accent. Lizzie's starting to slow down. She had a short nap and then ate a lot of food. Where was I born from? I give the same answer that I give about my accent. The Army. I was an Army brat. I never actually lived in the state that I was born in, which is Ohio. I never said Canadians sound like Australians. I use the eh metric. for telling the difference between British and Australian accents. What's really weird is about once every year or two I get a Scottish Irish accent, and I have no friggin' idea where that comes from. Yes, I went to. Grew up as an army brat. My dad served 22 years. He was still in the army. Actually, he retired from the army about the same time I joined the Air Force. I was used to moving around every 3 years, so I joined the Air Force. But become a programmer, and programmers never move. I had to get out of the Air Force after 8 years so I could move. I had a choice to either take the test to, or I had a choice to re-enlist or separate and double my paycheck in the weekend doing doing programming work like I was doing. It wasn't that hard of a choice, really. Airmen do not get paid very well. I keep wanting to say Jinx at the CC. Yeah, Lizzie did kibble at 11:30 on that clock up there. I made a clip for it. It'll show up on Fave's channel um, soon. She's having internet issues right now. Hi there. Who are you? Where'd you come from? I've just been sitting here chatting to nobody particular, and then BAM! Kitten! If I laid down, she would fall asleep in my arms again. I'm only allowed to break the internet once a week. I'm in the way of Mama's kibble. Philly Mouse, or BG, why Air Force over Army? I actually signed up for the Army first, but my dad said that if I joined the Army, he would snap my neck. So I was like, okay, Air Force. He was like, he was joking, but he was like, after 22 years in the Army, he's like, he's seen all the BS that goes on. It's like, it's no difference between branches. They're all the same in that regard. But if you like acronyms, join the military. And I broke the internet yesterday, sorry. Excuse you, that was a burp. Yes, are you getting sleepy? Are you studying my face? Are you saying that's a weird face? He's like, dude, you need to pluck your nose hairs. Yes, Brooke Ivy is also known as Faith. Her first name is Brooke, but she goes by Brooke and Faith. I knew her first as Faith, so that's how it tends to come out. It was like I actually pretty much aced the test for Army entrance. In fact, one of the recruiters played a joke on the one who gave me the test. Told her when she came back from break that I did absolutely terrible on the test. So she was disappointed because I scored really high on the ASVAB test, which is a skills test. So she wanted me to join up. So she took the answer sheet over my answers, started looking at them. Disappointment was clear on her face. Then she started comparing the answers, and it's like she said some mean things to the other guy. I laughed. I'm sorry, little one. Milk bar is closed. Okay, go hunt your mama, then go to bed. She's not over there. Alright, enjoy the kittens. Have a nice day.